In 2012, I, Ras Ceylon, Sinhalese American artist, educator, organizer, traveled back to my ancestral homeland of Sri Lanka and learned a lot, experienced a lot. And here's a little glimpse. You can walk in my shoes.
Yeah, I'm 100% Sri Lankan.
100% guys.
Both parents are from Sri Lanka, but I was born and raised in California.
Wow.
So I've been in California my whole life.
And you're basically recording hip-hop and reggae music all your life.
Yeah, well, not quite all my life, but for about half of it, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, for a good amount of time.
Yo, real Sri Lanka vibes right here, you know what I mean? Real Mount Lavinia. This reminds me when I was a kid. My grandfather's house was right on the beach. His house was here, train tracks was in the beach, you know what I mean? So being right here, this is real Sri Lanka right here, you know what I mean? Shout out all the people. Yeah, bless up. Right here in Mount Lavinia, little beach community, right south of Colombo, in Sri Lanka. This is actually where my family's from, on my mother's side of the family. You know what I mean? My grandfather used to have a house out here for a long time. So Mount Lavinia is real close to the heart, you know what I mean? This is basically like a homeland for real, like hometown vibes for the family, you know? So it's just good to be here, man, you know? Yeah, so we're right here in Mount Lavinia, and if I see people over here that look a little older, I always ask them if they know my grandfather, Jim Wanakatunga, because he's very famous, you know, because he used to take care of people in the area.
How long Sri Lanka?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Now enjoy, finish everything.
Yeah, I'm living here now. The impactful thing or the most amazing thing to me about Sri Lanka that I see right now in 2012, it's so different than when I used to visit as a child. It's like, man, it's very much way more peaceful and way more cleaner in the streets, man. Like, literally, I remember being out here and there's curfews in the streets because of the Civil War, where people were like, you see buses packed with people, like overflowing with people almost tipping over. It had too many people to try to get off the streets because the curfew, they thought it was a bomb scare. Man, there used to be checkpoints on every street with soldiers with AKs trying to check who you are on every corner, you know what I mean? And so, you know, the war has concluded in 2009 with the military defeat of the LTTE, but like, you know, for a long time I was like not really convinced that the war was over, but man, as I look around Sri Lanka, I feel like, man, it really is stepping in the right direction in terms of really having some peaceful vibes here. Not saying I agree with the present government, you know, in total, but I do see that there is it's a lot cleaner, man, and it's a lot more peaceful, and that's good for the people, and that's good for the youth, you know what I mean? But there's still more work to be done to truly heal Lanka, you know, because it's got to be a nation of one, equal for everyone, you know what I'm saying? Yo, live and direct, about to rock this Negumbo Beach, YFM Sundown concert. You done know we in the building. Slum Guys, Gideon Force, all the way live in Sri Lanka. Decolonized, Seso, bang bang. Today at Negumbo Beach, right here in Sri Lanka, you know what I mean? Representing.
You know, one love, percent. Ras Ceylon all the way from California, represent. Sri Lanka to all Sri Lanka. I do the world, one love. All my people, hands up.
Yeah, reggae standard.
True. Come on, we give thanks, you know, just with the people, you know what I mean? Hey, tell me my people don't know how to party though. Yeah, man, you know we gotta eat, hungry brothers for life. That's how we do it, man. You know what I'm saying? This is some South Indian style. Sri Lanka, South Indian culture is very much similar from Tamil Nadu. So all over Sri Lanka, you know what I'm saying? We represent Umang. Yes, and just so we show you the representation of the fullness of Sri Lanka, you know? Because the Tamils of Sri Lanka are primarily Hindu, as well as Muslim and Christian, you know what I'm saying? So they're the ethnic minorities, but we still represent, you know? Some of the most love I've ever got was in the Narulur temple in Jaffna. You know what I mean? So the Tamil tradition of Hinduism is very rich in Sri Lanka, you know what I mean? So we have to respect that. Bless up. Just breaking down the science of the Sri Lankan flag, you know what I mean? You have the line up there that represents the Sinhalese majority, which are mostly Buddhist people, you know what I mean? The line is the protectorate of Buddhism, you know what I mean? You have the 4 tea leaves on the side of the line representing the path of the 4 noble truths, you know what I'm saying, through Theravada Buddhism. But then, you know, you see the lions holding the sword. And on the other side of the sword is a green stripe, which represents the Muslims or the Moors that are here in Sri Lanka, and then the Hindus are with the orange stripe. So it's almost like you have the, you know, basically the lion you know, with the sword to the Muslims and to the Hindus, you know what I mean? So it's kind of a sense of, you know, ethnic nationalism and being like Senegalese majority, kind of, you know, protecting the island from the minority group. We're not really down with that, man, you know what I'm saying? I personally, it's about one Lanka, one unity, you know what I mean? So we like the flag, it looks cool, but I don't really represent that flag too much. That's why you see even the Ras Ceylon logo, I took the sword out of the lion's hand and put a microphone in it, you know what I mean? So that's what we say. We say decolonize, man. It's one love, one Lanka. Yeah, man. So we 360 degrees, man. I feel like I finally returned all the way home, right here at the tip of Sri Lanka, you know what I mean? Ras Ceylon. The lion has returned, man. It feels good to be home, right here in Gaul, the very tip south part of my island. You know what I'm saying? So it's been a beautiful thing, man, representing. Blessed love and oneness. Heal Lanka, me say.